Hello everybody, it is Marvel DC Fan here, back again with another video, and for today, we're doing a rant. And for those that don't know, I've done rants in the past, and actually on my previous channel where they were uploaded, two of those rants are actually some of my most popular videos that I have on that channel. One of them was a rant about, or both of them were about skin rants. One of them for Mortal Kombat X with the Gold Scorpion skin, and the other was on Batman Arkham Knight with the Earth 2 skin. And the funny thing about that is that eventually they got put into the game. Like, Gold Scorpion got put in MKX, and Earth 2, despite being on the PlayStation 4 and Epic Store, got released for the game. You know, years later, like the MKX one, I think it came out right after MK11 came out, and for the Arkham Knight one, the Earth 2 skin, which is still, to me, one of the best skins in the game. That skin was actually released earlier this year for people in North America, but yeah, it's a funny little thing, and I like to think of myself that, you know, I'm the reason that they put it in, but I know that's not it, and, yeah, I wish it was, though, so. But, anyway, for today's video, I wanted to talk about, the new face model for Peter Parker in Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. But I'm not talking about the actor itself, I'm talking about the outrage that it caused. So, for those of you who don't know, so I'm just going to quickly summarize, and if you want more details on this, on the card up top you can find an episode of my podcast where I talked about not only the Miles Morales game, but also the remastered stuff when this new face model stuff, you know, was announced. And if you remember in that video, I stated that it weirded me out. Like, I was very weirded out at the notion, but to tell you the truth, you know, as the weeks and, you know, as the months went by and, you know, the weeks went by and all that stuff, I've just kind of, you know, I've gotten used to it, and it doesn't bother me anymore. To me, it's just, it's not even like an actor or anything. To me, it's just a version of Peter Parker. And even though I was extremely weirded out because I was so used to the original model, I'm still willing to give the new guy a chance for not only the remastered Spider-Man game, but also for Miles Morales, since now it's pretty much, you know, he's pretty much here to stay. So for those who don't know, the original model for Peter Parker in the Marvel Spider-Man game was an actor by the name of John Bubniak, which I'm hoping I'm saying that name right because, yeah. But anyway, John was the original model for Marvel Spider-Man, but for this new remaster and for the other Spider-Man games Insomniac are making or that are coming afterwards, like Miles Morales, for example, they switched the actor to a fellow by the name of Ben Jordon. And the reason behind this was to better match with the voice actor who actually does play Peter Parker in the game, Yuri Lowenthal, who you may know as Ben 10 or the Prince of Persia or whatever else he's been in. He's had a long career in the voice acting industry, and you know he does a great job in the game. But it was to better match with, because I want to say that he did the mocap for Peter. So the new voice actor is to better match with that voice acting. So, you know, they said their reasons, and let's just say the internet didn't like it at all. There was an outrage by people, you know, going to the point where people wanted to fix the remaster by putting John in. And it's even gotten to the point where the devs have gotten threats about it. And yeah, this whole thing just, you know, got out of control. And that's the main thing I'm mad about, because this has happened plenty of times with a bunch of other stuff, but when it comes to situations like this, once you start threatening people with stupid things like this, you have no ground to stand on in an argument, because you were willing to go so low and to do something as stupid as making threats to a developer who has worked on who is working on an incredible franchise, who has made an incredible game, one of the best-selling games for the PlayStation 4, and who has a highly anticipated spin-off that's coming in a month, and has basically the more that I think back on Insomniac's time with Spider-Man, they've made some decisions that I don't particularly agree with, like Hammerhead, but a lot of the other stuff, like they really did listen and care for the fans. Like, they really did support the fans. Even with the whole Raimi suit debacle, they still, gave it to us anyway, despite it being a situation like this where people were just gonna act like idiots and threaten developers for not putting a fucking skin in a video game. And I know this is kind of a different case, because this isn't just a costume or anything. This is a new model. This is a new person that is playing Peter Parker. And all I have to say is, give the guy a shot. Give the guy a chance. And I know, and this is someone who, played the ever-loving shit out of the original Marvel Spider-Man game, who loved that interpretation of Peter Parker, and who really liked I never had a problem with the face model. To me, for the time I was playing Marvel Spider-Man, to me, that was Peter Parker. That was Peter Parker. That was Insomniac's Peter Parker. I mean, for John, it kind of sucks, and I'm hoping that, it was on the best of terms, and for me personally, I wish John all the best with whatever projects he has coming up in the future, or whatever he's gonna do. But this new guy, just let him do his thing. And I'm sure, in time, the more games that come out, after Miles Morales comes out and Spider-Man 2 comes out, people just kind of get used to it. It's just people, fans especially, they can really get under my skin, especially when it comes to situations like this. I get why you're angry, and I can understand why you're angry about it. But if you don't like it, you don't have to play the remastered game, or Miles Morales for that matter. If it's going to affect you that much, then the simple answer is, don't play it. Just stick to your PS4s and stick to the original Miles Morales, or the original Spider-Man game. Or, if you're going to move to the next generation of consoles, you could just play Marvel Spider-Man on the PS5 anyway. The game is backwards compatible. So if you don't like the new model, you could just play the original game on PS5 hardware. All I'm saying is, don't resort to this shit. It's not helping anyone. It's not gonna make them do anything. They're not gonna change anything. This is happening. Whether you like it or not, this is just gonna happen. And, for the people who are supporting Ben, like myself, I have faith in Ben. And also I have faith in Insomniac. But if you don't like it, don't bother. And if you're going to threaten people anyway, then go fuck yourself. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I've said pretty much all I need to say on this, but what do you think of the changes to the Peter Parker face model from now on? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comments down below. And like I said, be sure to check out the episode of my podcast for more detail on this and more insight onto the remaster itself. And also be sure to check out some of my other videos that I have up on the channel. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. I will see you guys next time with another video. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to take care of yourselves.